How's it going, everybody? Ryan Quinn here with Mighty Quinn MMA, and here with the new XFN World Middleweight Champion, Fernando Reyes.
Let's go.
All right, one of the shining stars in the amateur program here. Happy to have him on. Thanks, buddy.
Appreciate it, Coach. Thank you.
So basically, I just want everyone to see what's going on here with him. You know, he's obviously just lighting the roof on fire, and I want to talk about his future, where he came from, his origin, and just ask him what he thinks about certain things. So why don't you just tell us where you're from originally?
Originally, I was born in New York, man, and I lived there for 3 and 4 years,
Mm-hmm.
and then after that, my family moved to the Dominican Republic, and I was raised there since I was 12 years old, and then moved back to New York and stayed there for a whole year, and then from there I went to Maryland and stayed there till I was about 18. And then that's when 2017 came around and I made the jump and I moved to Florida to pursue MMA.
You moved here for American Top Team?
Yeah, I moved. It was.
I didn't know that.
It was such a crazy story. Like, I came here for a spring break vacation with my girl, and it was April, and her grandma lives like literally like down the street, and we're about to go to the mall, to Sawgrass Mall, and we're about to take this highway right here in front of the gym, and then like. At that point, I was getting into MMA. Like I knew I wanted to do MMA, but back at home there wasn't like an MMA gym. So I was looking into like New Jersey, New York. I was gonna go to Weidman's gym in Massera, and then I was gonna because that was the closest gym to home.
Where in New York were you living?
Harlem.
Yeah,
I stayed with my grandma, so that was the closest thing to home. It was like 4 hours away. 4 hours away. That's a short drive. But we came here for spring break, and we're driving past, and I turn around and I see American Top Team, and I started freaking out. Like I got my girl, she was driving, and she was like, "What's going on? What's going on?" I was just freaking out. I was like, "Wow!" I was so shook. And then that's when it started, and I started talking to my girl mom about it.
I get like that with my wife when we pass McDonald's.
I get like that when we pass Chick-fil-A. I'm going crazy. Chick-fil-A, can eat every day. But no, and then we were here for vacation. That happened. I seen the gym. So then we left, and then that's when I started talking to my parents. Like, listen, like, at the moment I was in school, but school wasn't really what I wanted to do. Like, I was doing it just to satisfy my parents, especially my mom, because she wants me to go to school. But I really wanted to do something active, like, because I was wrestling in high school, and then after high school I was not doing anything, and then my brother was boxing at the time, so he's the one who started like getting me into literally everything wrestling. And then after wrestling he told me, yo, like, come box, come try it out, because growing up I was never the kid who wanted to fight. I've never been in a street fight. To this day I've never been in a street fight. But yeah, growing up I was never athletic. I never liked sports. I played baseball, of course, but that's because that's all my dad knew. That's all my dad loved. So he made me play baseball, but never liked sports, never liked all that. But sophomore year of high school, that's when he got me into it, and then I was like, okay. I got beat up so many times sophomore year, like so bad. And then I was like, man, I really don't want to go through this. My brother's like, don't give up on it, just keep going. Then junior year came around. I was doing better, little by little, getting better. And then senior year, he took me all the way to the top. My goal was to make it to States, so that happened. I was really, really proud. Made it to States, placed 4th in counties, 4th in regionals, and then in place in States. But the goal was to make it to States. I've only been wrestling for 3 years, so that was the goal. And then after, I didn't know what to do, and I was going to college. I was going to school, and then my brother was the one telling me, he's like, start boxing. Like, you never know, you probably start liking it. And then I was like, okay. I started boxing, started liking it, and then after that, one of my old, we kept in touch, but one of my teammates from high school wrestling, his parents had a jiu-jitsu school back at home. Like, they 5 minutes away from where I lived. So I was like, oh. And then that's when I was starting to getting MMA more. So I was like, damn, like, I might give this a try. And then started doing jiu-jitsu, fell in love with jiu-jitsu, knowing already wrestled, so I already had some grappling experience.
Ground
So
base.
I loved it. So then fell in love with jiu-jitsu. I kept boxing, this and that, and then made the trip for spring break, and then seen ATT, and I was like, I have to.
It's a wrap. Nice.
Yeah.
See, I can relate. Well, first of all, I didn't know that you had that many credentials in wrestling. So that's awesome. Especially in New York, that's not an easy state to wrestle in.
Yeah.
I know I used to, when I was living up there, it was similar. I mean, it's a little bit better now, but like I used to do MMA and jiu-jitsu training in Connecticut. I used to go to Long Island to wrestle because at Nassau Community College and actually in Manhattan in it'll come to me later. Not the PAL. Anyway, I went all over to wrestle in New York, and then I also boxed in the Bronx. So I know what it was like to have to mix that. It's weird, and like but that's the way MMA kind of is in that area. I mean, it's gotten a little bit better, like I said, but you still got to travel to go to those places. So that's good. You got into that. So I was going to ask you like what got you into martial arts and MMA, but that's really good. That kind of covered it. So actually, I like how our boy Woods put it. How it's taken you less than 5 minutes to get a championship.
That is so crazy. And when he said that, I was really shook. I was like, damn, like it literally less than 5 minutes and I already got that.
It's insane, man. It's insane.
It's crazy.
And I mean, this last fight was awesome. I mean, just like even when you were standing there, like I saw a little bit of a bulk difference, but like your frame, like you held it great at 185, and that was awesome. You know, you just feinted him, backed him up in the cage, double leg, and then the rest was history. It was awesome.
Get in and get out.
Yeah. I know that you said 205, 170, 180. So you know me, I'm a little bullish on the 205 move, but we could talk about that a little bit. Like, what do you think? What would you like to do next? You know.
To be honest, I just want to fight.
You just want to fight. Right.
Like I told them, 170, 185, 205. Weight class, I'm not scared of losing. Like I feel like people, especially in the amateurs, they are so protective over that undefeated record. I
agree.
I truly, I'm not scared of losing. Like if I lost, I lost. I mean, get back to it right away. But my goal, I mean, if you told me in a perfect world, Fernando's world, what's the plan? I would say in November we go up to 205, we get that belt, and then rest for the rest of the year, chill, and then 2020 go down to 70 and get that belt, and then have 3 belts, defend it once or twice, and then...
You're like Roy Jones Jr. Remember when he bounced up to heavyweight?
That's the thing. I really don't care about weight class. At the end of the day, it's a fight, so...
Yeah, we gotta take you to Japan where there's no such thing as weight classes. They just jump in.
I don't know about that. They're gonna put me with Vitor, and then I don't know about that.
But no, it's definitely it's up for discussion. It's not. I mean, we got to get you fights.
Yeah.
We've been looking to get you fights. Before you booked your first fight, it was over a year, and then things just kept happening. So like, and that problem is not gonna get any better now that you're finishing everybody in the first round.
Yeah,
But they're gonna have to get fights, like you said. The champions are gonna have to get fights. So it's we'll see what's going on there. So outside of fighting, what do you got going on? What are your hobbies? What do you like doing?
Outside, I usually just chill with the boys. We just hang out at my place and we just have fun.
Nice.
Play video games, lift, go to the gym, just regular things.
What do you play?
I play a lot of Fortnite, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
I stay playing Fortnite, but I'm outside of this is all I do. I straight up just train and relax and chill with the boys. That's it.
That's cool.
If I'm not training, you'll find me at home relaxing, playing video games, talking, messing around, just living life.
Yeah, it's like me. I read and I watch baseball or football now. Now it's football season.
Football season, yeah.
Yeah. Who's your teams? Out of football, baseball, basketball?
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm a Giants fan. Right now, it's rough. It's rough.
Well, you're not a Jet fan, so you don't know about rough. I got all these kids in these fan pages your age. Like, you're quitting on your team. It's like you don't even know about it, dude. You don't even know about it.
I'm glad Eli's taking they took him out. It's about time.
Okay.
But, you know, the man had his time. He beat Tom Brady twice.
He did.
If you beat the GOAT, you become the GOAT. So that's all I'm saying. The rest is history. So
yeah, man, I'm with you.
But Baseball, Yankees, of course. You know.
Hey.
I do not. I
what
do
Yankee
not.
does he
I
look like? I forgot about that.
I don't.
No, stop smiling.
I can't even.
If he shaved his beard, that's Aaron Judge, is it not?
Not even close.
That's the Judge.
I need the gap right here.
We call him the Judge. All
That's
rise.
So funny.
We call him the Judge. You know, that's the Judge, Aaron Judge.
Judge. That's
right?
so funny.
Yeah, man.
Like the first month I was here, you took that picture, and since then everybody's like,
and then the general
Judge.
manager who's here was also a big Yankee fan.
He calls me Judge. Even when he posts on
he posted the Judge.
A picture or anything, he always calls me Judge. It's so funny. It's hilarious. I love
Aaron
it.
Judge was hot when he first came here. I really thought you were here for longer than that, but that's crazy.
No, I've only been here. I moved to Florida April 5th, 2017. And then I joined here probably like a week later.
Awesome. Oh, yeah, so you were here while we were here. You were never at the old gym. That's
oh,
right.
yeah. I've never seen the old gym.
Yeah, the old gym. Memories there.
But
that's it. What else is going on? Let's see. It's like, we got a good crew now in the amateur team. Like, I was so happy. We actually won 12 in a row as a team, and he was responsible for 2 of those. We got a good crew led by this guy and a few others, and
great teammates.
Yeah, man, it's real. Things are really going well here. So Fernando, thank you so much.
Appreciate you, Coach.
XFN title. Whether it's defending or going up or down, getting a new one. There's other shows here we're gonna take advantage of.
We're gonna take all of them.
Yeah, wherever we get it.
The whole game.
Wherever we get it, we got to get this guy fights, and then when he turns professional, that's a whole new set of issues for everybody else we got to work on. So thank you so much,
Excited
man.
for the future. Appreciate you, Coach.
All right, man. Show him the belt one more time.
One more
Show
time?
him. Yeah. We're gonna have a few more of those.
We're gonna have about 3 of those.
Yeah, we're gonna take over.
We're taking over this game.
Like LeBron James, not 1, not 2,
not 3, not 4. We're gonna take over this whole game. I'm excited for the future. I'm excited.
Me too, man.
Excited.
All right.
Coach.